Well, so Pokemon decided to go nuts within the last week. I don't know. I uploaded a video for you guys on Thursday, and within that time, like 3 pretty big things happened. Yeah. Now, depending on your level of involvement on the internet and in Pokemon Sun and Moon, the community, YouTube, sleuthing, you may or may not have noticed that there is a lot of stuff being talked about right now. And I was going to do a video on the first thing, and I was halfway through it, and then the second thing came out, so I decided to try to include that in the first thing, and then the third thing came out, and I was just like, f it. I'm just gonna do it like this, because I can't. By the time I'm done with this, there's gonna be something else, and I'm gonna jump off a bridge. So, anyway guys, I last left you off with an in-depth look at the Easter eggs in the trailer of Sun and Moon, both the Japanese and the English version. I said the UK version didn't matter because it was the same thing as the English version, just with a different date. And then someone in the comment section was like, "You're so insensitive to us UK people." Bro, I mean, the American one is equally as insignificant. I just decided to show that one because I happen to live in America. That video for you guys dropped on the 12th. The very next day, CoroCoro released their own Pokemon Sun and Moon trailer. Now, this thing is basically a carbon copy of the English and the insignificant UK trailer, but there's like half of a scene where you get to see a Pokemon that we have not seen before. But everyone was like, "Oh shit, what is that? What is that?" And you know, rightfully so. It's a new Pokemon. I mean, might as well take a closer look at it. Let's do that right now. So, as you can see right here in the trailer, you run out of the house. It's right there on our left, right? You get a very quick glimpse at it. A lot of people, if you've been looking at other news sources, or some fan art, they draw it with like these red ears or whatever. Those aren't part of the ears. If you zoom in really carefully, it's the red part of the dude's shoes. So it's like just like a normal looking kind of normal type Pokemon that's gonna probably be like our Rattata of generation, what generation, like 13? Are we in Gen 13 yet or something? I don't know. So that happened on the 13th. Then, just a few days later, Pokenchi, remember that thing where that one dude on YouTube, he had like a live viewing of it, and it was like new Sun and Moon information, and then it was Pokenchi, which is like a Japanese Pokemon TV show where sometimes they discuss things about Pokemon, and they're like, "Oh, Pokemon Sun and Moon announcement," and then everyone gets there, and then you watch it, and then it's nothing new. So like that kind of happened on the 15th. Say the 15th. Did that happen today? Did that happen yesterday? I don't know. It happened recently, more like within the last day or two. They showed a screenshot of Pokemon Sun and Moon, something that we haven't seen. Well, kind of. Here's the screenshot. It's us battling that dude who might be our rival, probably is our rival. But if you look carefully, there's a couple very important things that this screenshot shows us. And that has to do with the new battle system. Yeah. I literally bought that from Dollar Tree for that 1 second piece of video footage, so I hope you enjoyed that. As you can see, we are battling this dude, right? But we're in a battle and we see the dude. Wait a second, right? Wait. So it looks like in Sun and Moon, at least in particular battles, or maybe all battles, we will get to see the opposing trainer in the battle itself. Maybe making gestures, commanding their Pokemon, like, "Go, you!" Like, "Go, Magikarp!" And then it's just like, ugh! So that's pretty exciting. It seems like maybe it'll be even more immersive. Maybe when you go into a battle, instead of it, you know, blacking out and then you're just in the battle, it might just like zoom in. It might be more integrative with the overworld, is what a lot of people are speculating. Now, a couple other pieces to this though. You can see the new health bar. It's got like a little, like, it got redesigned. It actually, I like it. I like it a lot. It's not a huge difference, but I think it's a little bit more pretty. I think it's a little prettier, you know? So you got a little like kind of like art whoosh mark on the back of it. It's got, it goes like this. I don't know how to explain. Just look at it. Just look at it. But I think it's a lot prettier. So they redid the health bar. The trainer's on the battlefield, at least in some battles. And then as you can see on the left, there are spectators. There are people who will like stand and watch your battle, and you can see them watching your battle while you're battling, which is really exciting. That's kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't change anything. I mean, except for unless, you know, you've got fear of performing in a video game to NPCs, but you know, it's kind of cool anyway. So that one screenshot giving us kind of a good piece, like good chunk of information. Like I was like, oh wow, this is really cool. One screenshot, you know, Pokenchi, it lets us down a whole lot. Let's be real. Like that show lets us down a whole lot. I think that's why we love it. No one loves it. But the screenshot, pretty cool. I'm liking how it's looking. I really am. I'm liking how it's looking. You can just, you know, disagree with me, but then you're wrong. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about, which just dropped 10 hours ago, PDWinnall. Pretty sure that's how he pronounces his name. Pretty well-known guy in the Pokemon YouTube community, you know, at least from the people who speak English. He's got a pretty good sizable channel, this man. He did some sleuthing on his own. God bless his soul. He went onto the Japanese site for Sun and Moon, and he went into the source code. Now, if you have Google Chrome, if you right-click on a web page, you can right-click, it'll scroll down with a bunch of options. It can be like, look at source code. So what he did is he went onto the Japanese Sun and Moon site. He right-clicked, he went into the coding for it, and he went down and he found some of the images that were uploaded for the web page on the starter Pokemon. Now, right now, currently on that website, we only know the basic form of the 3 starters, right? We know that they're typings and we know what they look like. I mean, that was in the trailer. So Pokemon went and updated their websites with these 3 Pokemon. That makes sense, right? Well, when you make a website, you need to upload your information to the internet. If you want it on your website, you know, it's you upload it so people can see it, right? We're not looking at my computer when you're watching my video. We're looking, you know, at YouTube, which is hosted on like the internet. It's confusing. Don't worry about that. If you watch his video, you'll hear him say that he found like a glitch in their website, or he found a vulnerability, I think is what the word was. Yeah, it's not so much a vulnerability as much as it was an oversight. Someone uploaded all of the typings that they were going to need for these starters on the starter page. And then he found them because they were uploaded, and I mean, they're just not visible on the web itself to us, viewer, right? But if you go into the coding, you know, you FTP, file transfer protocol, if you guys have like, you know, I don't know if you guys do that kind of stuff. I had to do it a couple times. Even I'm confused. So while we see the current typing of grass flying for Rowlet, right, on the website, or we see fire for Litten, there's a couple missing spaces in the coding itself when you first look at it that he was able to then go and search for on the internet, find it because it was uploaded, and then use it to inform us on what typing he thinks these Pokemon are going to be. TLDR, if you want to know, I'm going to say it right now. If you don't, leave. It looks like Rowlet's going to end up being grass ground. Litten is just going to maintain being fire, and Poplio at some point is going to become water fighting. But I do recommend go watch his video. It's blowing up right now, might as well. And the dude's handsome. Go spend your time looking at a handsome dude. Like, that's what else do you want to do, you know? I hope that's everything currently going on right now. It just came so fast. I was overwhelmed, but I hope I was able to catch you guys up. Do you guys like this kind of stuff? I can do this kind of stuff once a week if this is the kind of stuff you want, like a Saturday kind of, here's what f***ing happened, or I can stop. But I need you to let me know, because I don't do anything without your guys' permission, because you're like my mom, and my curfew's at like 11. Anyway, hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you guys have a great week. I'm going to see you guys really soon. I'm working on a legendary video. I'm also working on an error video for the Pokemon movie 2000, the same way I did one for the first movie. That one went really well. I really liked it. I think I can do a better job on the second one, and I kind of like the second, wrong side, kind of like the second movie a little bit more. But come back, see me soon. If not, f*** you. Okay, cool. All right, that's all I got to say. See you in the end credits.